No one in Canada has more power to enrich the fortunes of an individual company than the finance minister. He's put forward legislation creating target benefit pension plans that his company sells. He's put forward tax proposals that would force small businesses to put money in individualized pension plans, which his company sells. The Bank of Canada, for which the finance minister is the only shareholder, gave lucrative renewed contracts to his company while he was minister. Does this government and this prime minister not see the obvious conflict of interest in all of these actions?
The Honourable Parliament Secretary to the Minister of Finance.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think it's important to remember that immediately after he took office, the Minister of Finance made contact with the Ethics Commissioner to ensure that he was respecting all of the rules that govern us in this House. The Ethics Commissioner recommended that he implement a screen against a conflict of interest. But yesterday, Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Finance went even further. He announced that he would be placing his assets into a blind trust and that he would be divesting his Morneau assets. I think it's important to remember that the Minister of Finance is a man of integrity who is committed to public service, and he's achieved great results over the last 2 years.
Well, if the minister thought it was appropriate to own $20 million of shares in a company that he regulates, why did he suggest to the media, to his caucus, and to Morneau that he'd put it all in a blind trust? It reminds us of the offshore company in France that he broke the law in failing to report to the Ethics Commissioner from the start. This minister always does the right thing after he's caught doing exactly the opposite. When will the minister reveal all of the investments that he has in his 9 numbered companies and trust funds across the country?
Honourable Parliamentary Secretary. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. What is expected of all parliamentarians, including ministers, is working with the Ethics Commissioner to ensure that the rules that govern us here are followed. That is exactly what the Minister of Finance did when he came to power. And, Mr. Speaker, in a public letter yesterday, the Minister of Finance wrote to the Ethics Commissioner, and she gave him her recommendations, and all of the facts are public, and he is following the rules. Now, the minister has gone even further by announcing new measures to ensure that any appearance of conflict of interest is also avoided. He is a man of great integrity.
L'honorable député de Carleton.
The member talks about an ethics screen requiring the minister to recuse himself from any matters affecting his company, Morneau. 3 questions. Did he recuse himself from any discussions on the Barbados tax haven, where his company has a subsidiary? 2, did he recuse himself from any discussions on target benefit pension plans from which his company stands to profit in the millions? And 3, did he recuse himself from tax policies forcing small businesses to invest in individualized pension plans from which his company stands to profit?
Honourable Parliament Secretary to the Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, the guardian of integrity in this House is the Ethics Commissioner. And the Finance Minister has been working with her from the very beginning to ensure that he has respected the rules. Yesterday, Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Finance announced that he would go even further in the interest of transparency, and that he would be placing all of his assets into a blind trust and divesting himself of his Morneau assets, because we don't want to be distracted from the important work that this finance minister has been doing for Canadians.